Hey there, everybody. How's it going? My name is Joni. This is Weathered Wings. You're either watching on my Facebook page or my YouTube channel. I am sending out notifications now. So just for the page. So if you don't see me, or if you happen to not see me, just refresh the page. But how are you doing? Okay, so I wanted to do a little resining of some mushrooms. Okay, we're going to use the fast cast resin. We're going to use these powders that I've not used before by Amy Howard. Her stuff's so nice. So I thought I have these powders and I want to try them. Oh, and I have a link for that. Hold on. Just in case anybody wants them as well. Let me see if I can find myself. Give me just a second to do the little housekeeping stuff. And then I'm gonna, I'll see if I can put the link in here for that, if I can get to it. Hold on. They're pigment powders, kind of like the making powders that you've seen me use before, but these colors are a little more earthy. See them? There's a gray and there's a light, like a sandy rust color. It's Capri Sand and Pompeii Gray. So, yeah, let's just see. I'll go ahead and put those in here. Hey, Debbie. All right, good. So the right thing came up. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to pull you down. And let me know, do you like this kind of view or do you like the little me in the little box? You know, I'm trying to decide what I like better. I don't know. But anyway, so I've got this little pot here. It was porcelain. If you can see inside, it was porcelain. And I painted it with some of my clay-based paint in the color White Swan. Okay, it's kind of a really warm white. It's not a stark white, but I love it. It's a really pretty white. And so I've given it 2 coats of the white. I didn't do anything to the pot to prime it. I just painted it, okay? Because DIY will cover pretty much anything, all right? So, let's go. Hey, Brenda, how are you? Nebraska, Renee. Oh, you're formerly from Alabaster. That's like a hop, skip, and a jump from me. I'm in Indian Springs, which is, actually, I share a zip code with Pelham. So anyway, I'm going to put my gloves on because we're going to be playing with resin. Amazing casting resin. If I can get my chubby fingers in the glove. Hey, Meg. Meg is from New Jersey. She's a Jersey gal. All right. So what I'm going to do first, I didn't even drink my coffee. Y'all. I haven't had my afternoon coffee yet. Okay. So I got these little brushes here. So the first thing I want to do, and I'm going to do, I never really know how much to make. But I want to try, I think I'm actually going to mix these colors a little bit. See if they blend as well as the DIY colors blend. They should. But I think I want these 2 mushrooms. And these, by the way, I've not used these, so it's clean. This is the toadstool mold. Okay? So it's just full of mushrooms. Okay, so let's get busy. I'm going to use a little bit of this. I thought I was just going to do all gray, but let's just see. Most of the mushrooms in my yard are usually just white, but my pot was already painted, and I thought, well, I'm just going to go with this. So let's just see. Let's start with the gray. I'm just going to dust it in. Okay. Again, I know I've said this before, but these molds are really deep. And so I would just make sure you get along your edges really nice. And you really don't want a whole bunch in there either. Just make sure it's kind of spread out in there. let's see how this color goes. I'm just going to use the same little brush. These seem a bit different from the... Has anybody tried these powders before? I'm just curious. They're not, I don't know, I'm just not used to them, so. That's dripping. All right, that's a good natural color. Uh-oh, I lost y'all. And it doesn't like my, uh-oh. Why am I beeping? It doesn't like my gloved finger. Hey, Ari, how goes it? So I sent you a message. I emailed. So everybody that's doing my little workshop, and that's another thing. If y'all have any questions about the workshop, let me know. This one I'm going to start with this color. I emailed. This kind of looks like it's covering better. I think it's just hard for me to see that gray show up. See, I like this. This one looks really good. I think while I'm here, I may do one. Well, I don't have it here. I was just going to throw some of the DIY in there and just kind of look at the difference, but I can do that with some I've already made. I think this would be really pretty, this color, in mix it with a wax when you want just that real subtle light gray. I think that might be good, actually. I'm not seeing enough color with that one. I'm going to go over this again. Dump off the excess and just see how we do. I don't care if they're like a lot of it just white. You know what? Let me do another one real quick. Just in case. All the time I need another one. Let me do some little ones. Gosh, these are weird looking. Okay, I'm going to do these other little ones right here. Make sure I have enough in here. They've got a lot of indentions in there. I don't know about it. All right. I love these colors though. I'm just got to see how they do first. Let's see. Hey Meg. Hey Glenda. Joycey's here. Uh-oh. Okay, so here's my cup. I don't want to get powder in it. All right. So I'm going to take my part A and all right, so these have measurements. So let me see. I think I'm gonna do 3 ounces. That's about as much as I want to try to do. So that would be, I swear, it looks like powders in that cup, y'all. I'm just gonna grab another one real quick. So I'm gonna do 1.5 ounces. And then up to 3 ounces, because you got to do 50-50. That just doesn't look like it's the same. But anyway, all right, so I'm going to go up to the 1.5 ounce with the part A here. And I'm going to have to put it, and it needs to be kind of straight or level so I can see what I'm doing. All right, that's right on it. I'm going to go up to the 3 And you know you kind of have to, you don't have a whole lot of time with this. Y'all seen it cure right in the cup before. All right. And so it's kind of, you just stir it. Oh, you know what? Y'all remember last time I used this cup and I said I don't like this cup? Shoot. All right. Because I can't pour out of it good. Because it's plastic, and I like to squeeze it and make a point so I can pour it well. So anyway, I'll just try to do my best. But as soon as it kind of starts getting clear, it's still kind of a little bit milky now. It's looking clear. And it'll usually start getting warm as well. Okay. Let that be. I'll just try to pour it in as best I can. See, I can't make a little point. I can hold it up higher though and let it drip out better. And it should self-level. Ooh, ooh, ooh. If I had another little cup, I'd pour it in there. There we go. All right, I got plenty left, so let me just try to do this big one. I feel it getting warm. I'll always have more than I think I need. Let that just pour in there. These look like brains, these mushrooms. So y'all, I did 3 ounces and it almost did all of them. I still have a little bit left. And we'll see, I'm gonna stick my stick in there and see if I can just pull it out all at one thing. So it should start turning white if it's working. And it usually takes about 10 minutes. So while this is working, I want to talk, let me come back just a little bit. I just want to talk to you just a minute about the workshop that's going on. It started last night, y'all. We're doing the spring basket. So let me talk about, I want y'all to see how this is turning white though. I don't want you to miss this. So see how it's turning white? That means it's working. Look how that's the last one I did, and it works. It's curing faster than any of them. And that makes sense because it just, you know, it'll start curing in your cup if you're not careful. But anyway, let me I'm gonna take this glove off for just a minute. Well, I actually don't think I need it, but I'm going to put the link to the workshop. It is not too late. It's free, y'all. We're learning how to, you know, paint and mold and wax. And some people aren't putting eggs in their basket. Some are using transfers. Some are using molds in their basket. I have those, Debbie. I do. But you know what? Right now, my silicone cup, has something in it. I think it's alcohol. See? These are perfect, yeah, but I put my brush in there with a little bit of alcohol, and I have another one, but I just totally forgot. You can't see comments, Betty? Hey, Della. Hey, I haven't seen you or heard from you in so long. How are you? Oh, Glenda, 92 years old. Well, you know what? I think that takes precedence. But if anybody wants to still join, let me grab the link because it's not too late and the video is in there from yesterday. Let's see, let me find it. You can just watch, and come back. You can watch and see kind of what we do, what other people, how they, what their spin on it is. But it's just fun. I'd love for you to join us. And it is, so it started last night at 6 o'clock, and we will do it tonight at 6, tomorrow at 6, and then Wednesday we will come back in the group and we'll just have a little Q&A. Similar to what I do in Creative Junkies in my membership. And a lot of the ladies, a lot of the Creative Junkies are in this workshop. So if you're interested in joining that, they're in there. They can answer any questions for you. Or you can ask me. So let's see. Oh, I'm sticky. Hey, Kay. Coming to Birmingham Thursday. Let's see. Our spring, like I'm just talking to La La Land. Our spring open house is this Saturday, starts Saturday. I'm actually going to a wedding on Saturday, but I'm hoping to get a few things in there. I really hope this turned out. Most of my mushrooms are going to be white, but that's okay. You know what? I may find something to paint. Do I have another pot? I think I had another pot. What else was I going to use? Hold on. I think I have something else we can do. I can't decide if I want to paint it a color, but I have a few of these little pails you can get at Michael's or the Dollar Tree even. I think this size is at the Dollar Tree. But I like to paint them. Let's come back down. And let's see what we can add on that. Y'all, my hands are so sticky and I don't have any, well, you know what? I have alcohol in that little cup. Hold on. I'll brush some of it on my finger. Ugh. Can't stand that stickiness. Okay, so you see they're cured, they're white, they should be ready to go. Now there's a little bit, I can see that didn't even fill up. That's okay. What color do I want this? How about a green? I have the green right here, gypsy green. Let's get this on the little pail. No, that's not gypsy green. That's mint chip. I don't want that. But I don't like it, but it's not the color I'm going for. Here we go. I was painting a window frame with mint green. I was like, ooh, I love this. I love this green. All right, let me grab a paintbrush real quick. Where might it be? Oh, there it is. All right. Normally I would clean this with some alcohol just in case something's sticking, And I usually like to use a chip brush. But that's okay. I forgot. So I may just put the white ones on this and maybe just leave them white. Or I can wax the whole thing and put a little colored wax on them. This was just supposed to be a little quick video. I can't be on here too long because I got my other class later on. I won't be able to talk if I... So let's just do one half of it. Okay, I'm gonna dry this. Put a second coat on. Y'all, I bought that little, well, it looks like a hair dryer. That little heat gun that looks like a hair dryer that a lot of people are using, that little black one. It takes forever. I mean, it does put off hot air, but it's so light. And it wasn't cheap. You can go to Harbor Freight and get a really cheap heat gun. But it is really quiet, and so I can use it and talk. But it's over there with my window. Probably saying, why aren't you using it? It's just not available. So see how easily this paint will just, this just pretty much covers anything. It's just easy. See, that's pretty green, right? Love that. And so that's what color I painted the window, and I used the Midnight Garden Transfer. I'm so excited about it. All right, so I'm just going to heat that up real quick. Now, one thing we could do is paint, we could paint the mold with it on here, same color, and then wax it a different color. But I think these are good to pop out. That one's gonna need a little surgery. Well, I'll just wait till we pop it out. All right, let's just see what we get. So we got the brain, the brain mushroom. All right, but I want to see how these colored. The ones you do first are always a little softer than the rest, and then that means I could have stirred it maybe a few seconds longer. Well, that's pretty. I mean, it's very subtle, but I did want subtle. Cut this little excess off. Usually I can just tear it with my fingernails. So actually, so that was with the sand. See how it turns out? Very subtle. I do like that. The gray is a no-show, really. Oh, look at this one, y'all. So this had a lot of the powder in it, but doesn't that look real? I mean, that's what the mushrooms kind of look like in my yard. It has like these little specks on it. But that is from, I dumped out the mold, but this one actually had a little bit of powder in there that was loose. So, those would actually be pretty on the green, I think. But I was wanting to do it on the white. See, that looks good, right? All right, let me put this over here. And these are just going to be white. White. This big one. It's not totally white because I got some stuff on it. Oh, I did put some in that one. And this one, I think. the little stuff that's on there left. I just picked it off. Okay, and then we put our mold up. Let's see, are there questions on here? I'm kind of just not seeing. Hey, Paula. All right, if you're on this, oh, thank you, Betty. Can't see all the comments. Boo! Boo hiss. They disappear. All right, well, I'll come back if there are any questions. I love these. Have you tried these, Debbie, from Amy Howard at Home? All right, so I've got these two right here. So, let's see. This one I think is too big for, oh, it fit on that, though. I think it's too little for this one, too short. So I may change my mind and do the white ones on here and these on the green. I like them. I like that. All right. And then I would end up just painting this one the same color. All right, let me find some glue real quick. All right, I'm just gonna kind of put some out on my table. Oh, and powder on the table. I do like these powders, but I'm gonna have to say I think DIYs had more pigment. So it just depends, but they don't have these colors. But I want to try it with wax. I'm going to do that in just a minute. This quick little project is turning into something else, as always. Oh yeah, Meg, the red, yeah, they bend. See, look, they bend, and if you notice that they stop bending, just heat them with the heat gun. All right, this one is the perfect little shape for this. I may have to heat it with the heat gun myself. Now, the earlier ones, these are a lot more bendy because, you know, I poured them quickly. But let's see if we can get this one to bend on. Probably have to hold it though, because it bends, but it wants to pop back up. But these other ones are going to do great. And this will too. It's just going to take just a minute. I got to hold it and let it cool down as it's bent. And then I'm going to wax it with these powders. Just do a little something different. Okay. So, see, that's really cute. But you got to kind of keep it. You can heat it a little bit more. It's trying to come up. And tape it. I'm going to tape it and let it sit there for just a minute. Let's see. Oh, shoot. Well, actually, I could let it just roll around. So I'm just using painter's tape here. I do this with air dry clay as well, just because it will slip down. So I just kind of tape it and let it sit for a minute. Now let's get these on before they start hardening up. Paint dries clear. I love how that did, by the way. I really do. Try to get it to the center. Yeah, it's already pulling off. Ooh, that gets hot. This metal gets hot. So I'm just going to hold it down. Sorry, I can't see comments right now. Hey, Liz. I see Liz. Betty, got any clamps? I do. But me finding them right now. Just I think it'd be quicker for me just holding them. See? Now let's see if I can. This bigger mushroom didn't, what I'm trying to say, I can't remember what I'm trying to say now. Oh, it didn't fill up all the way, so it's not like, this one's a little more rounded. This one had a little hollow inside, not hollow, but just, all right, we'll put this one right under it. Gonna have to heat it up too, and it was the loosey-goosey. I don't know if I can hold it. Gonna have to put my big gloves on to hold this. This little metal gets hot. So actually as far as the way these turned out, they did great. Here that is. I think that's really cute. Really cute. I don't know what I want to do with this other one. I do this when I make those little butterflies, 3D as well. You know how I pull the wings up and I'll tape them like this. This side's fine, so I'm going to put that off to the side for a minute. Let's see what this one's doing. Don't want to do it too soon. And I'll probably add a few more. I'll probably add a few more around it. I don't know, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to paint it. And I want to see about that wax while it's on my mind here. So I'm just going to come in with the same color. Now you're like, well, it's already white. Why are you painting it white? Well, so I can wax it. And it'll get down, the paint will make it where the wax will do better. And plus, when I heat it back up to dry the paint, it'll help mold it a little bit more too. I'll probably have to do that a couple of times. But I love this mushroom. This one's my favorite. As far as the size, I like that. Okay, so I'm gonna heat that. Okay. All right, so let's play with this real quickly. Let me grab my wax. So I'm just going to get clear wax, and we're going to use, I'm just going to use this gray. I'm curious about this. All right, where are you, wax? Here it is. I'm not going anywhere, Jazz. Lay back down. All right, so I got my clear wax. Make sure that is sticking. All right. Just going to use a chip brush and just kind of go over this. This is hot, so it's going to melt the wax, but that's okay. Looks like there was some red somewhere. Trying to find myself back on here. All right, Meg, thank you. Today is National what day? Oh, nap day? Betty, look at that. They made a day for you. Well, I wish someone would have told me, because I did not know. I have not had a nap. I rarely nap. Rarely. All right. Probably have to squeeze some more glue under there. Okay, let's see how it does with that little gray wax. Okay, where is it? Hold yourself. All right, I'm just going to kind of dump out some right here on my table. And I'm going to use the same brush and just kind of pick it up. This has wax on it. I just picked up some right here, and let's just see what it does. Gosh, I love it, but I swear it has a pinkish tint. Do y'all see that? Look, where am I? Unless I'm picking up maybe something else, but I don't think so. Weird. Uh-oh. I don't want to dab it in my wax. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's very, well, let me just put more on. Maybe you can see it better. I do like that a lot. You can add as much as you want and just get that grayish look. I'll come over this way. Should have put that mushroom over on this side. I had decoupage something over here and then just painted over it, where you can do that. So I'll probably add some more mushrooms to cover that up. I really like that. Uh-oh, can I? There we go. It's really cute. I always have to hold it up out of the light so I can see it. I can't see it down here. I think, I need another brush, but I think I will put some right on the top here. And you know, y'all know if you don't like it, you can always take the clear wax and wipe it off. And that is it, y'all. That's it. That's it, that's it. Where's the other one? Did I do something with it? Oh. Well, I'm like, what did I do? This one needs clear wax on it as well. So let's watch this green paint come back to life. I need another brush. Don't dip a brush down there with the... Again, this is Gypsy Green, DIY, Gypsy Green. And the powder on this was the sand. What was it? Capri Sand. And it's a peachy color. Peachy sand color. Kind of like beachy sand. But they have a lot of colors. They have a light green color I was going to use too. I mean, a really light green. Oh, y'all, I'm so sorry. Just a waxing and y'all can't see. Right, Susan? I know. I wasn't really a big mushroom fan. Not that I still am now, but they are cute. I'm sorry, I was just a waxing, and so here's our two pieces. Okay, so they're both with powder. They're both colored with pigment powder. This one was just white, and we waxed it with a little powder and the wax. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions. I love Gypsy Green too. Let's see. I do tend to get red. Is so hard to come off of something, but no, I think it was actually this. Kind of has a pinky tint to it. I don't know. Who knows? Probably so. Hey, Dawn. All right, ladies. I will see most of you. Hey, Rhonda. Thank you so much. I'll see most of y'all tonight. Conclave. You like me in the box better? Is it just easier because you can see the project better? Or because you can't see me good? Let's see. Did you put paint into these to make them brown? Okay. You know, I used the fast cast resin in the mold. But first I just brushed some powder in the mold. And this is an Amy Howard powder, pigment powder. I have the link in the comments. and it's Capri Sand, and that's what made this color. So I brushed this in the mold and then poured the resin. The gray, I also used a gray in the mold, but it didn't show up. So I just waxed it. Where am I? I waxed it and put the gray powder in the, as I waxed. I dipped my wax brush in the gray powder. And it is very subtle, but I love that. Okay, so that's it. Quick little mold tutorial with powder. All right, I will see you all next time. Thank you so much.